Okay, so this is my official scientific publishing on my research of time. So basically, what I've what I've found for me is that time never ends. Therefore, we can conclude that we are all eternal because time never ends. We've never experienced a moment where time stops. So that's the evidence. So um, we're looking for evidence. Evidence is pretty obvious that time never ends. Is that we've never experienced a day where time stops. That's the evidence that time never stops. And we live in that dimension, that fourth dimension. So we experience time never stopping. Death, death and time are not the same thing. Death is a whole nother simulation program. All right, we're not talking about death. We're talking about time and how we live in time. We live in the fourth dimension. We live in physics. And physics shows that the fourth dimension, time, has never stopped. Ever since you were born, time has never stopped. So that's evidence. And we live in physics. We live in the fourth dimension. We live in time. So we experience that. That time never ends. Death is just a simulation programming code. All right? That's a different topic. Okay? So basically we are all eternal, and that's my scientific publishing, that we are all eternal. So there's really nothing to fear. There's nothing when you're eternal, it's basically peace. It's not paradise. I don't like using the word paradise. Um it's more peace. Like a suburban neighborhood, like just peaceful, like peace. So it's very peaceful. It's not paradise, like heaven, like this high you have. That's my description of heaven. It's like you're high all the time. It's not paradise where you're an angel and you don't have responsibilities and you can, yeah, you just don't have responsibility. You're just um you're just a fairy. You're just this fairy in fantasy land where you have no responsibility. That's my idea of paradise, of heaven. You're this fairy with no responsibility. That's not realistic to physics. You still have responsibilities, but it's just peaceful. Right? Your responsibility is to be a good person. That's your responsibility. So it's just peaceful, just be a good person, and you're eternal. You can do whatever you want. You can play video games, you can read, you can study, um, you can do whatever you want. It's peaceful. It's peace, not paradise, where you're a fairy or you're Santa Claus, this imaginary character. It's peace. It's peace, like a suburban neighborhood. It's just peace. So because it's so peaceful, it's like Disneyland. It's more like Disneyland than it is paradise. Like it's just you're always in peace, right? So I think of it like Disneyland or a suburban neighborhood. It's just peaceful, right? Um, and how you know it's a simulation or like a fantasy is because that you're living in right now is because you have gods and devils and ghost stories and ghost hunters um, and you have the CIA. I mean, in a peaceful suburban neighborhood, you don't need a CIA. You have the CIA. Not that the CIA are bad. It's just this. These are evidence that you're living in a fantasy, in a simulation, in a video game, like a book. You're living in a fantasy book, like Narnia or Harry Potter. These are the evidence. You have gods and devils and CIAs, and you're spying on each other, and there's hacking, and there's so much fear. It reads like a book, right? It reads like a movie, like a video game. These are elements of fiction. These are elements of fiction, and if it's here, if it's present, then it's clearly fiction. It's a simulation. It's a game. It's like you're on Facebook or you're on YouTube and people come up with these fantasy stories. It's not real life. Real life is 4D is real. Time never stops. Right? Scientifically, it's a fact that time never stops. It's evidence 24 hours a day, time never stops. I'm not making that up. It's evidence. It's scientific evidence. And because we live in 4D, we are eternal because time never stops. Therefore, we are a part of 4D. We are eternal. So think of this place as it's like Facebook. This place is just like Facebook, and people are just talking. All right. So the multiverse is more realistic than this place because the multiverse is just you have your own universe and it's your own room, it's your own house. That's more realistic. Everyone piled into one earth, that's not realistic. Nature would never do that. Nature, if you look out in space, nothing is crammed together. Nothing. Even galaxies, the stars in the galaxies, you have so much space in between each star. You have so much space. So for everyone to be crammed into one place, it reads like a fiction fantasy. All right? This place is not real. It reads like fiction. Everyone crammed together. That's not how physics builds things. All right? Physics builds things where there's unlimited space. That's how physics builds things. So it's more like a multiverse where you have your own room and it's all spread out. No one is near crammed up next to you. All right? Usually it's all spread out. Okay? So the multiverse, 4D is more real. The multiverse is more real where you're spread out. This place is like a fiction Facebook. Everyone gathers together like an online Facebook. Everyone gossiping. It's just not real. My conclusion is every store you see, it's all built in. Because the thing with physics is when you're born complete. An atom is complete. It's not missing anything. An electron is complete. It's not missing anything. Everything when you're born in physics is complete. So my hypothesis is that all these Target and Best Buy and Nintendo and all those things, PlayStation, Xbox, is built into us. That's the entertainment that's built into us for us to retire. to just be born and be done, right? Just enjoy the peace, enjoy the peacefulness, not paradise. Enjoy the peace. All right, everyone's in their own room, in their own universe, just watching TV, playing video games, reading books. That's it. Okay. Okay, so that's my scientific publication, I guess, on time and how we are living in 4D, 4 dimensions, time, and time never stops, and we live in it. Therefore, we can conclude that we're eternal because we've never experienced time stopping. Okay? Death is just a game mechanic that someone added in just for fun, just for jokes, which we don't need because there's just no such thing as fear and being stuck in a peaceful environment, right? So this is more like you're on Facebook and you can log off anytime you want. Anytime you want, you can log off. Death, that's just a game mechanic someone added in just to scare everyone. It's like a prank. So it's not real. From how I see it scientifically, it's just not real. Because in 4D, in 4 dimensions of time, everything is eternal. There's just no room for death. It's just not real. So yeah, that's my conclusion. And basically everything on YouTube, everything you publish, everything you say is a scientific, the government, everything you do and say is a scientific publication. You are publishing it, everything on YouTube. Whether it's credible, that's up to you to decide. Is the government credible? Is God credible? Death. Are these scientific publications credible? That's up to you to decide. But everything you say or do, homeless, that's a scientific publication. Everything you say and do is a scientific publication. And it's up to you to decide if it's credible. That's it. But everything is a scientific publication. Everything you say and do. Right? So if you're always on this Facebook Earth, you're basically saying this is real life. When it's not. It's a real scientific publication. You're publishing it for either yourself or whoever to see that you're saying this is real life. Is that credible? All right. So that's all I have to say.